landslide victory shows a positive reset in India-Bangladesh ties, and the Jamaat's strong border presence, however, is raising fresh security concerns here in New Delhi. Now, what we are learning from top intelligence sources is that Pakistan has revived high-level contacts inside Dhaka, and it's alarming for India, especially along the eastern borders. Now, top diplomatic sources also say that the BNP is seen as a relatively moderate as well as a major trade partner for New Delhi. Now, India's concerns include potential radicalization spillover via Rohingya camps and Pakistan-funded groups. India is also concerned about anti-India sabotage, drug syndicates, counterfeit currency, as well as proxy operations, given the fact that even though the BNP is in power in the heartland of Bangladesh, and that reset is expected coming in from the foreign policy circles of the Modi government, the Jamaat's presence along the border is raising concerns along the intelligence corridors here in New Delhi. Pallavi continues to be with us on the broadcast. So Pallavi, clearly, while the outreach on the diplomatic front is essential, you can't undermine the threat that the rise of such an Islamist and other radical outfits along the border poses when it comes to India's security.
I mean, given the Jamaat style of politics, which is considered to be extremely radical, I don't think India is unaware of the fact that the Jamaat will try to create trouble. Jamaat, in fact, vis-a-vis the BNP, which is the government, will also try to flex its muscles inside the parliament because it's a question of sustenance of its political power as well. You know, which Manoj Gupta had also broken this down earlier for us, that on the day of the counting, it was very clear that there were districts like Khulna, Noakhali, which are bordering with, and Dinajpur, which are bordering with West Bengal. That is where the Jamaat has done very well. And that is where there's a real worrying sign, because it's a porous border. We are already dealing with illegal immigrants. And will they try and forge some trouble as far as the Bengal elections are concerned? The only hope that India has is, and this is something which we were often seeing, there was a huge heave of sigh of relief when the BNP came to power, because in stark contrast with Jamaat, the BNP and Tariq-ur-Rahman has made it very clear that, you know, he wants an equibalence. He wants an inclusive government. The focus should be on economic development and not on divide between the Hindus and the Muslims. And therefore, that is the hope India has with a moderate, forward, progressive kind of image of Tariq-ur-Rahman. India feels that it can resume war ties once again with Bangladesh.
Absolutely. But one thing top intel sources are also telling CNN News 18 is that Pakistan has revived its contacts inside Dhaka. So what kind of influence can Pakistan exert both on the BNP as well as the Jamaat, and how does that affect India's diplomatic ties as well as security along the India-Bangladesh border? That is also being put into the foreign policy calculus when it comes to India's outreach to both parties inside Bangladesh, not just the BNP, but also the Jamaat-e-Islami. But intelligence as well as diplomatic circles concerned about the spillover of those Islamist forces and the expansion of not just narco, but also terror operations along the India-Bangladesh border. Thank you, Pallavi, for joining us on the broadcast and decoding that for us. Let's shift focus back home.